Hello all. I hope you had an opportunity to listen to the latest episode of See Me with Ramsey. I loved our conversation. I was engaged the whole way through and really didn't know where we would be able to bring it to an end. I think we could have talked for hours. I loved his honesty about his journey to self-discovery later on in life and how he's learned to value himself and his worth, which is incredible. And I think that's filtered through into his leadership and valuing people and seeing people for who they are and ensuring that supports are put in place where possible and looking forward to where that is possible too, knowing that right now might not be the time, but that it's on the agenda for future plans. He told me about his daughter who is ADHD and very, very recently diagnosed. So they're still learning about her and she's learning about herself, but how supportive the whole family is, and that divorce doesn't always lead to family breakups. It can lead to more connectedness and everybody can still work as a team. And it just highlighted how important it is sometimes that if something's not working, it doesn't mean it can't work in another way. There still can be a partnership, there still can be a family unit, just in a different way. And it's okay to make them changes if it's necessary. In fact, it's better for the family overall. One of his stories was where he empowered his daughter to make, as in his words, a controversial decision, knowing that the consequences may not be in her favor, but empowering her to do that. And I really have to say I respected that, because it's one thing as a parent that's really hard to do, but we've got to prepare our children for fleeing the nest someday and making decisions that are hard, even though we may not agree with them. I guess we're respecting their individuality and that they are not us, and that is the beauty of them as our child. I think people will always hear me saying you learn so much from your children about yourself and the world, and that everybody doesn't have to be the same. It's good to be different. It's what makes us a lot more fun. If you haven't listened yet, it is a really, really nice conversation and very honest and very vulnerable. So thank you, Ramsey, and thank you all for listening. We'll see you in the next episode.